do you know that one kid in your class that everyone hates? And I mean everyone, even the teachers? I'm that kid. Yep, we're doing a story time. Strap in because this one is a doozy. So I was in about year 7 now, because I'm in year 7. So I was in year 7 and I was in history class, my favourite class of the day. But it's almost like before the lunch bell rang. So I was quite bored sitting there. But I was fascinated because we were learning all about, I forgot what we were learning about. I know it was about King Henry VIII or something, King Henry II or something, not King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII is next year. No, it's not. In a couple of months' time. So yeah, I was getting kind of bored of listening. But I was fascinated. And soon the teacher asked, now, does anyone remember how Thomas, I forgot the rest of his name, Thomas Becket, there we go, died? I raised my hand and the teacher said, no one? Well, I'll tell you. But I soon said, miss, and she said, nothing. It's like I was invisible or something. But I just raised my hand and the TA actually see me and said, hold on, Wolfie here actually knows it. And he's just like, ugh. Fine then, what is it, Wolfie? And I said, people chopped off of his head, got brains and stuff, and blah, blah, blah. It's all very gross. I'm not going to let you all listen to that. And she was like, how wrong? You missed out a part. And I was like, what part did I miss? And she said, all of it. And she repeated what I said, but in a rude tone. So I went to lunch, but I hanged around the teachers, because I've always had, and I hanged around the principal. But I told the principal what happened, and he said if I was okay, because it really did hurt my heart. I said, it hurt my heart, but I think I'm okay. But some kids came up to me and said, oh look, it's the freak. Yeah, I'm called the freak in school, I don't care anymore. And the principal overheard it. So do you know what he did? He got very angry with the kids. So what happened was, I spent the rest of the day crying in the toilets with kids knocking on the door asking if I was okay. I wonder what would have happened if the teacher was like that. But here's a second story time about these kids who actually called me out for doing nothing. So I was quite bored one day. But it was a school day. And what we had that entire day was the best day of my life. Well, I thought it would be. Because we actually didn't have PE for once. And I have PE almost every single day. I have it a couple of days, but I was getting so tired of it. I was so happy for when we didn't have PE, because I couldn't run because I have a bad back, but I couldn't tell anyone because I'm scared that they'll be really rude at me and tell me how annoying I am and blah blah blah. Nobody cares about this. If you do care, comment. Well, like, if you do care. Because I don't know if you can comment. But, so yeah. So, these kids were being a bit rude. And said, hey, Wolfie. Right? And I said, since I don't really talk much in school, I just nodded my head. And they said, come with us. We want to show you something. I thought they were actually being nice until they took me to the toilets. And in my school, it's an English school. In English schools, when you go into secondary school, I don't know if it's in all of them, In mine, the boys and the girls have the same. We share the bathroom. So, yeah. But we have our own section. But half of the time, boys go into the girls and girls go into the boys. So, I mean, like, I don't get it. Why do we need that? But I was quite bored one day. As one would be. Notification. Oh, don't care. So I was relaxing. Because it was no PE and I had a free period. So we were allowed to go outside. So I went outside. These kids. And of course teachers had to be there because we have a lot of things where we have to like go into lockdown and stuff where my school is. So I was quite bored. And teachers are there looking around, just seeing if there was any lockdown going to happen today. But there wasn't, and I was so grateful. So they took me to a teacher, but they asked one of the kids to scratch them. Well, the kid that I was with, like one of them, to scratch them across the eye. Give one of them a bloody nose and punched him in the face. And the teachers came over to see if they were okay. And they lied saying I punched them, but I know the teachers very well. And they know me very well. And they knew they were lying because they had that reputation. So they said, no, they didn't. But it was the principal. I like to call him a teacher, though, because, like, even teachers need to be principals sometimes to their kids. And it got me very upset because they lied. But since I don't talk much in school, I kept my mouth shut. So then they said, yes, they did. And then they pulled out my backpack, well, my bag, and showed them I had a knife in there. Of course, the teacher knew they were lying, though. Because, first of all, I haven't brought around a knife. And second of all, I asked what was going on. Well, in my head. I wrote it down on a piece of paper. But that really hurt me. And I don't think they knew it. School's becoming my living hellhole. I'm always getting hurt. And I don't know why. So I would come home, see one of my friends, talk to him, and then talk to the rest of my friends. Just saying, the friends have actually been there for me all this year. And a couple of years. And everyone that's been on both my YouTube channels, they're gold. Like, I don't care who you are. Whatever's going on. You all have been there when I needed you the most. And that's all I have to say. So yeah, they got me very upset. And made me cry for the rest of the day. And the teacher, well, the principal, told them to say sorry. But they never did. I called them spoiled. The teacher didn't even know it. I just muttered it because this little girl's not speaking. No, thank you, honey. But I love to come home and watch Harry Potter. Also, soon I'll be doing a history video. But that'll be exciting, I promise. So I am super excited. Because everyone knows I love history. If you don't, that's okay, it's because you're new. But yeah, I'm a history geek. And the next video will be all about history. Have a good day or night or wherever you are. and what's going on. Have a good rest of the time, and make sure to stay safe. Have fun with the wolf pack.